Good evening, everyone. Welcome to pw.live. Please confirm whether the audio and video is clear. बिना कोचिंग के सिलेबस से और कैसे कंप्लीट करें प्लीज बताइए. गुड इवनिंग साक्षी. लव फ्रॉम यूके उत्तराखंड. गुड इवनिंग गौतम. यू आर बैक. साइंस इन मोशन. पिच्चा पिल्ले. I'm preparing for good evening. Good evening. Yashpal, Deepanvita, Vijay. Yashpal, I'm fantastic. Thank you for asking. UPSC 27 listener, I want to complete mains answer writing and writing answers, but not in uniform manner. Can you suggest any way to complete all main subjects? Okay. All right, people. How is your health? Oh, that was just an allergic reaction. I'm all fine and healthy. Guru, good evening. Nirupama Nandi. I'm fantastic. Thank you for asking. Hina. All clear, sir. Akshat. To crack any competitive exam, the first and foremost rule is all levels or tiers, whichever exam it is. First, get at least last 5 years question paper. We are talking about the case of UPSC means for UPSC, you should start analyzing the papers from 2013. Both prelims and mains. Books itself are there. PW's itself books are available in Amazon. Please buy them. I'm no more going to tell you sit and analyze it by yourself because I know many of you are too lazy to do it. One common thing that I am seeing is very lazy to read. And it is not that, sir, how to read it. This is the next bizarre question that I get. That is as good as asking, sir, how to take bath? How to brush the teeth? What is the best way to take bath? अरे यार पहले बाथरूम के अंदर जाओ, बाल्टी है तो बाल्टी ले लो, शावर है तो शावर खोलो, खड़े हो जाओ उसके नीचे, पानी गिरेगा. As simple as that. Open the book, start reading. It is as simple as that. So whatever PW books are there for prelims as well as mains, please buy them. Because I've seen those books, they are of top-notch quality. That is what I would say. Wait just a minute here. I think I have one of them with me right here. This is the book. 32 years, solved question papers of entire prelims. Similarly, for mains, it is there. You can purchase it. This much minimal investments at least you should be ready to do if you are planning to do self-preparation. Got the point here? Number 2 comes what? Books. You are planning to do self-preparation. It is good if you start with NCERT. But just because you didn't start with NCERT, it is not that, oh my God, I lost all the preparation. Nothing like that will happen. You may read it even towards the end. Because all said and done, let me be very honest with you. NCERT again, whatever latest edition is available in the internet. Don't make the blunder of, okay, let me read the old NCERT. Then I will read Tamil Nadu textbooks. Tamil Nadu state textbooks are actually top-notch quality. I'm not at all denying it. But you only need one book to refer. Some basic you need to refer means go for the latest NCERT, what is available. Enough. I have made that Himalayan blunder during my preparation where I after reading the latest NCERT, I felt, hey, this is not sufficient. Then I went and read the old NCERT. Then I again went and downloaded the entire TNPC textbooks. Sorry, not TNPC, Tamil Nadu school textbooks. That again I prepared notes on. What is the use? So some basic knowledge you need, you can go with NCERT. Even if you don't start with this, it is fine. You can go with the standard textbooks. When I say standard textbooks, it is very important that the book should be authentic. So for history, ancient plus medieval plus art and culture, I can vouch for Abhishek Srivastav sir's textbook. That is best for your one-stop solution. That book you refer. For every other textbook, I would suggest you Tata McGraw-Hill publication. TMH publication, whatever books are there. Like for example, TMH publication's book is Lakshmikant. Nowadays, within TMH, there are multiple authors also. So just because, sir, instead of Ramesh Singh, I bought the this thing. I think Nitin Singhania, IAS economics. Sir, will it be okay? It will be okay. It is not that Nitin Singhania Saab will teach you some new economic term which is not at all there in Ramesh Singh's book. Always understand whichever book you are going to refer, 90 to 99% of the content, whichever author you take, it is going to overlap. 1-2% here and there, some variations may be there, but that is not going to decide your future. Your future is entirely going to be decided by how many times you revised. So the important aspect here is that when you start reading, some people ask, sir, how to make notes. Again, what you feel is important, you should note it down. Or you can underline, you can make circles, you can make bubbles in the same book itself, in the same textbook itself. Left to you, how you want to prepare. Getting the point here? Now, what is important? How will we understand that? Again, the answer lies here. Keep reading the previous year question papers. The more you read it, the more you will get familiarized with which are those topics that gets asked on a repeated basis. Which are those chapters from where questions come on a repeated basis. Once you have this idea, it becomes very easy for what it is going to be. It will be easy to prepare. All right. Yes, I understand. Suman, Yashpal, everybody to the paid batches. I understand. This, I had promised you a current affair class actually on Wednesday. We were planning to do it on 2 days. But the reason why we are having this Q&A session is because of what I planned did not work out for the simple reason that there is a collision with Praram batch. Some Praram batch, there is a collision. They are also having some class at 7 p.m. So the whole thing had to be, the whole plan or the idea had to be scrapped out. So I will only have 1 day again to take current affairs. But what I will do is again try to inculcate all the topics as much as possible on our Saturdays. Very, very important long topics, whatever are there, I will try to make videos separately as part of my video series, which is doing good. In fact, both the videos, the response has been very, very good. One being on anti-paper leak, the other one being on FCRA. FCRA, again, I got again the tags of Andhbakt, what is it? Dalal or something, that one. Yeah, so some new terms I am learning in Hindi, that is also there. Clear? So those are the advantages of being a faculty. That to polity faculty. Clear? I am very confused to start my beginning step to start my UPSC preparation. What is the confusion, man? It is just an exam. There is no best optional. Please stop asking that question. There is no best optional. Best optional is the optional what you are interested in. Optional, only thing matters is your interest. Nothing else. People who have taken Sanskrit also has gone till the interview board. And they have even cleared the exam also. Why? They loved the subject. It is as simple as that. Advice for 2027 attempt. Sit and study. That's it. Can you take in morning? Let us see. Watching a video on FCR I will. All right, Yashpal. By the way, paid batches, you can also ask. This Q&A session, it is open. You can ask any question. Academic, non-academic. As usual. How can I decrease my phone addiction? Throw your phone away. I am beginner starting kahan se karu? I already addressed that. You can start with NCERTs or start with this first. Pehle na, get these books, UPSC, Prelims or Mains ka PW books, please buy them and then go through that material and then see whether you you are in a position to literally absorb all that information. Acha. Oh, okay. Can you take in morning? We will see, brother. We will see. Avishi, brother or sister, I don't know. Give complete book list. I cannot actually give any such book list, to be very honest. I have already told you, go for TMH publication. Go there, go visit. Arey kuch to karo yaar, khud ka khud ba khud. Go visit Amazon. See which are the books that are having good rating, review, read it, buy it. That much of investment also you people cannot do. Vikash Ahlawat sir's modern history. I don't know whether he wrote a book on modern history. If he has wrote, I don't know. I have not seen that book yet. This book I have seen. I have a copy with me actually. Hina, please reply me. Hina, are you seeing the number of comments that are coming up? Giving tuitions. Is it a good or should I wait for another? Rohit, please. It is the most fantastic idea. Start giving tuitions. Start taking tuitions. Please. Please do it. Syllabus is the same. Exam pattern is the same. Everything is the same. Please start doing it. Debolina. See, I understand at the rate that you're having your classes right now, revision is going to be trouble. But एक बात अच्छे तरह से समझ लो कि भाई रिविजन के लिए पहले क्या होना चाहिए आपके पास? Even to revise, you need notes. And to make notes, you need to do what? You need to attend the class. So this should be your priority. रिविजन आप बाद में भी कर सकते हैं. इवन इफ यू कहीं पर अगर अटक भी गया, लाइक यू डिडंट अंडरस्टैंड समथिंग, यू कैन गूगल इट एंड स्टिल फाइंड आउट. ओनली इफ यू हैव योर नोट्स विथ यू. सो करंट प्रायोरिटी शुड बी दिस. मोर देन रिविजन, you should be investing your time only in reading. Read every day. Yes, Ishika, better. Will gym help to focus more? I don't know. Is there any second year batch? Arey yaar. Oof, this YouTube community, man. I'm engineering student, bought Pinnacle batch. Now it is being too hectic and slightly difficult. It will be, Divyashri. It will be. It is never going to be easy. There is constable exam next year. I cleared PhD. Should I prepare and get job? Only one step. Please go ahead. Get it done. Because constable also, trust me, it is a very good job. Please take it up. It will be a little hectic. I'm not at all denying it. It will be a little hectic initially. But all you have to do is just keep giving your attempt afterwards. Only CS background. Some are scaring me. No, Bharati, you can take up maths as an optional. See, only thing necessary is you should be interested in it. It is as simple as that. The rest you leave it to the faculty. And maths is also, I'm not going to say a scoring optional, but there are many people who take up maths as their optional and they managed to clear the service. Pallavi, the entire news is not required. See, I will tell you, once you know a little bit of data, if you are able to remember, that you can use it for your mains. Then the other data, what you need to remember is, okay, any agency's name is there? Reports have I mentioned? Any places mentioned? Any schemes mentioned? What is the purpose of the scheme? Only these will become really important for your prelims purpose. That's it. Not that word to word you should know what is the news, because the pakka proper news, that is never going to come. UPSC's questions these days, especially in the mains, if you see, they are very interdisciplinary in nature. They are not actually restricting it to one topic or something. So last week's current affairs, if you remember, I had connected what? Green revolution with paddy, increase in paddy cultivation and wheat cultivation, how that has changed the dietary habits of Indians, how that has led to obesity or cardiovascular problems. Plus, because of increased paddy cultivation, how it has created problems for greenhouse gas emissions. Now you see that topic actually from economy to agriculture to health to environment. All these four aspects are getting connected there. As of now, weekly CA is enough. Do weekly CA and then do your monthly current affair compilation. More than sufficient. Don't do more than that. Ultimately, understand one thing. See, this year I agree, current affairs was there in a huge number. But again, understand, your ultimately what would have helped any person to clear this year would be what? So this is current affairs that comes in prelims. Static portion is what will decide your fate ultimately. In that current affairs again, almost 50 to 60 percentage will be what? No man's zone. No man's zone simply means nobody knows from where those questions have been picked up from. Nobody knows its source, nothing. What did UPSC say? We have taken all the material from newspapers, relevant current affairs, this, that, etc. वाह भाई वाह. थोड़ा और generally बताओ. Anybody could have said that. Even I could have said that by looking at the question paper. It has come from multiple newspapers and multiple sources. So current affairs, we have no idea कि कहाँ से क्या आएगा. Anybody who does a decent preparation will be able to answer that much. But ultimately, what will decide your fate is your grip on the static portion, the static syllabus. Again, medical also you can take from as an optional. Say, Ashpal, if you are from Gujarati medium, there are only two options with you. Which language are you really comfortable in? Either go for Hindi or go for English. I understand both will be difficult for you, but no other option. You will have to put in extra efforts there. Chappa. Is it possible to balance BTech and preparation? Yes. You people get some like per second payment or what? If you keep spamming the chat section, like, is it like that? I mean, this level of dedication, if you put it in some other field, you will become millionaires, man. Tips to write essay. These are the standard operating procedures what you can follow. First thing is to keep the sentences very, very short. All right. Sentences, why you should keep it very short is simple, because I have reviewed essays, and in those essays, especially when I see an essay only, I will understand whether they are writing it for the first time or not. So sometimes what I see is, especially this is the answer paper, margins. They will start from somewhere like here. They will start. They'll keep writing, keep writing, keep writing. First of all, this doesn't make for a good reading itself. Presentation itself, if you see, this looks like very jumbled. And it will be jumbled. And they would have started the sentence here. The first full stop may be here. So many is, was, but, that, also, if not, many random words would be filled up with it, that the meaning what they wanted to tell initially, that entire meaning would have gone. And I will ask the student also, like, why did you keep such a big sentence? This is what you wanted to say, correct? Yeah. Then why did you go for such a big sentence? Go for simple, short. No, sir, I thought if I don't make it, what make it? You don't have to show that you are the relative of Shashi Tharoor or somebody. Even Shashi Tharoor, I don't think will write like this. You have to present things in a most simple manner. If you are able to tell it in simple words, that means you have understood the topic. So what do you do? The proper presentation for this would be, you start here, stop. This way what happens is, even you will be able to read it quickly and see, okay, in 2 sentences, what have I wrote? So when you start an essay, so for example, when we say a 10-mark question, generally I have this rule, 10% rule. That is, if it is a 10-mark question, you can go 150 words, means your intro should be for what? 15 words. 15 marker, 200 words. So your intro should be around 20 words. 20 marker, maybe around 300 words. So intro should be around 30 words. This is my general rule. Intro as well as conclusion, both. This is the word limit. But for essay, you can afford to have 2 pages for your intro, 2 pages for your conclusion. You need not start your essay abruptly, nor end your essay abruptly. You can gradually build it up. That is a skill again. Only by writing it, you will develop it. So one thing again you should remember is, when you start taking up your essay, you turn the pages, because in the middle of the question come answer booklet, your next essay will start. So the page before that, one page is there. That page you fold, or you put a mark over there. Keep something over there, so that, okay, you know, okay, this is the last page. Because again, that is the next blunder what people will do. So they will try to fill the page and immediately they will start the next essay. The second essay from there. Here they will end it abruptly because they lost count. Likhte kya hua? They forgot that, okay, second essay is going to start. So they lose their track of time, they lose the track of the pages, and they will suddenly end here. Or उन लोगों की शादी हुआ है. Oh, some Akshay Kumar and Sridevi's old movie is there, where at the last minute they did not have the budget for it to complete the movie. So, ab hum badla lenge. One dialogue she will say, and Akshay Kumar and Sridevi will say, yes, badla lenge, and they will jump up and they will end the movie there because they did not have the money for it. Many essays are like that. They end up so abruptly that you will also be like, ye kya hua suddenly? What is this? The idea did not get communicated to the invigilator properly. So it is important that you mark the page out. Now the other thing what I mentioned, which is what? Keep the paragraph small, sentences short means you can always keep going back and see, okay, now what? Okay, here I spoke about this. Now I need to speak about this. Then I should connect it with this. That connection between paragraphs is very, very important. So if I am going to talk about Ramayana also, okay, there was a king in Ayodhya. His name was Dasharath. He had these many wives. In that, his wife, one of his wives' name was this. She gave birth to Ram. Full stop. When I know what to write about Ram next. But I will not write it in the first paragraph itself. I will start in the second line. Ram was. So his name was Ram. Full stop. Next, the opening sentence of my second paragraph will start from Ram. Got the point here? Rather than writing a very big paragraph, what do? You break it in between. So when anybody reads it also, what they will feel? His name was Ram. Okay, Ram was so and so. So this is the way you write. The last sentence of your previous paragraph, the first sentence of your next paragraph में connection होना जरूरी है. Just remember that much. If you maintain that simple common sense over there, you can never go wrong with essay. And you should have it inside you. Okay, 2 पेज के अंदर intro पूरी होना चाहिए. So then people will be like, okay, can we write heading? Can we put heading here? See, I generally don't believe in that. I generally would like to keep it in a continuous flow. So what I used to do was, I always used to write. Now, but to understand this better, we must know what are the economic conditions that is plaguing this country today. Then I will talk about the economic things. But just talking about economics alone will not be sufficient. We must understand the social problems that are plaguing in this country today. Then I will talk about the social problems. Not that if you put a heading, you will get wrong marks. But like I told you, answer writing, how you write and put present an essay matters. Imagine if you are watching a movie and beach mein the director comes, Ab, hero ka introduction scene. Okay. And he goes. It will look awkward, right? It should go in a smooth flow. You should feel like you're reading something and it keeps on going, taking it to different levels. Got the picture here? So, that is the third part. Now the fourth one. Timeline format or multi-dimensional format. What is this timeline format? See, Ramayana itself, if you're going to write, what is the best way to write it? You follow a timeline. So if you want, you can start from Dasharath, or you can start at a time where Dasharath himself was a prince and how he was cursed by a blind couple because he apparently killed their son. Then you can talk about, okay, what he had to face, how many wives he had. Then about Ram. Then what Ram had to do to get Sita. Then why he went to the forest, how he defeated. So if you keep a timeline, it is always easy for what? It is always easy to maintain track of the topic. You need not actually jump around. People I have generally seen, what they do is, instead of maintaining a timeline, they'll keep jumping around. They'll talk about ancient India. Suddenly they will jump into Gandhi. Then they will jump back again into ancient. Then again they'll jump into modern. Don't do that. Don't do that. That is like kebab mein haddi. You're eating something, enjoying something, and suddenly you get something inside which you were not expecting. So timeline maintenance is very, very important, and that is the easiest way. You can never go wrong with it. Okay, now I talked about ancient, then I should talk about medieval, then I should talk about modern, then I should talk about present. Understand, whenever you're talking anything about India, if you're going to talk, people will write ancient. People will write even medieval. And then they will write even probably modern. And suddenly they will jump into AI. क्या इसके बीच कुछ नहीं है क्या? Always remember to include post-independent history also. whichever topic you're writing in your essay. Very, very important. By not including it, you have clearly told the invigilator that कि भाई मैंने हिस्ट्री तो बड़े प्यारे से पढ़ा है, लेकिन मुझे इसके बारे में कोई अंदाजा ही नहीं है. You are making it very evident that this is a gray area for you. Got the point here? The next aspect is what I told you. Multi-dimensional means just go by whatever subjects are there in UPSC. That is right from history, historical angle, political angle, societal, economic, environmental. Try covering the topic in these 5 dimensions. You will get enough fodder. It is as simple as that. And इसके लिए कोई खास प्रिपरेशन करने की भी जरूरत नहीं है भाई. Whatever you're reading in current affairs, that is more than sufficient. Got the point here? It is not pages. Pages is whatever is given. 150 words and all means easily 2 pages. How to avoid burnout while managing both college and UPSC preparation? You will face burnout. There is no way to avoid burnout and all. Saturday or Sunday, sleep well. Or one day take leave from the college and sleep aram se. Don't even attend UPSC class also. Sleep. Morning till evening, do nothing. Don't touch your phone. Don't touch laptop. Don't touch anything. Sleep. My 3 friends are self-preparing since 2020. I find them giving time only for prelims and CA. Ishara, since 2020 self-preparing. Fuck. Oh, sorry for that language. Answer writing methods on one specific topic. As in? See, there is no specific method. It depends upon the demand of the question. Value addition and all is current affairs. It is all current affairs. There is no single standard book and all for that. Just give me a minute here. Yeah, Manish, you heard what I said. Sometimes when I hear these stories, I still get a jhatka. Self-preparation since 2020 means, imagine, man, 6 years already. Pre-2017-26 question. There is no way. Way and all. What way are you talking about? Wait a minute. See, all this comes, when you have not analyzed the paper. That is when these types of questions will come. For example, now, the role of individual MPs has diminished over the years. And as a result, healthy, constructive debates on policy issues are not usually witnessed. How far can this be attributed to the anti-defection law, which was legislated but with a different intention? How far can this be attributed to anti-defection law which was legislated This is the question. The role of individual MPs has diminished over the years, and as a result, healthy constructive debates on policy issues are not usually witnessed. How far can this be attributed to anti-defection law, which was legislated but with a different intention? Questions demand you need to understand first. Healthy debates are no more happening inside the parliament. To what extent do you think anti-defection law is responsible for it? Well, you can say intro part. As usual, 10th schedule of the constitution, anti-defection law. Why was it introduced? But healthy debates have not reduced because of anti-defection law. Healthy debates have reduced because of what reason? Number one, quality of your MPs. And what is that? 47% of them are having criminal background. Then, disruptions inside the parliament. That has been increasing year on year. Every year, if you see, disruptions are going on, increasing inside the parliament. Number of sittings inside the parliament, sitting days, that has reduced. Then, bills refer to committees. That is also decreasing because you are not sitting for that many days. Obviously, the bills refer to committees are also even more less. Using guillotine. Not all the aspects of the bill is being discussed. Only some important aspects are discussed and the bill is made to pass. This is how bills are passed inside the parliament, or even, and it is even more worst in the state legislature. This is what you are supposed to write. So this is how you present it. And that question again, if you see, it is relevant even today. Even now our parliament is marred with disruptions. Correct? You put up all this, answer is over. Conclusion is what? Anti-defection law's main purpose was to reduce defection. But the parliamentary quality or debate has gone down because of overall quality, decrease in the quality of the MPs, etc. We must adopt systems like what is there in UK, etc., where bill is by default referred to committees. Questions are asked. Prime Minister has to answer the questions of the opposition. Like that systems we need to bring in India also. Full stop, answer is over. See, nothing is ever enough. Yashpal Singh Rajput. My current affair class, why am I telling that is enough in the sense is you need not spend your time again on a newspaper. That time you can save. That is my point here. That time you can save if you attend my current affair class and then you read the monthly PDF. Enough. So this is the way to write. But this is not the way. This won't be required. Maybe if you're writing a question based on society, there you will have to give data. If you're writing about Harappa Mohenjo-daro civilization, you will have to probably even draw probably draw the rough map of the town, that there was roads were there at grid-like structure was there 90 degree and all that. Got the logic? If you're talking about internal security, like for example now border, BSF, border issues, etc. they are asking, then obviously you will have to draw what? Border. And then show India, Bangladesh border, whatever. That you will have to show. So this is the way to do it. See, it is not that I am not able to, you cannot ask your doubts. I can read what these people are doing. Because paid batches at the end of the day, they have some common sense inside them. You people here are like, yeah, not even giving a breathing space. Even before I can read a comment properly, the next comment pops out. Then all this emojis, sir, this, why man? Avoid drama. Post graduation, Sneha, take it up only if it will get you a better job opportunity or anything. Otherwise, my suggestion would be get into a job and then sit and prepare. Again. Chat is not working in pw. Okay. Good. അതാണ്ട് അടുത്തത്. Big fans, sir. Like your energy. How many hours of study is enough for beginners? There is no. This is not some workout, man, where you will like study for some time and then you will be like, everything went inside. No. You have to put in your efforts, people. 1,000 marks GS. 1, 2, 3, 4. 500 marks optional. Another 250 marks for your essay. So you decide. Look at the nature of the topics and you decide. As a science student, see, I always believe engineers can handle any subject. I believe in it. Engineers will handle anything other than their own subject. So it is not actually a big deal. From engineering to read polity or to read any other subject, it is not at all a big deal. See, understand everything. Try to keep an open mind to things. You try to keep an open mind, you will be able to understand things. As simple as that. It is not some rocket science. People who are still in school, please focus on your school. See, for anything and everything, if you want to prepare for another government job, which will give you a backup plan, which will give you a financial independence, please go ahead and take it up. See, many people are reaching out to me thinking that me and Alex sir are some, ye dosti. He is my boss. Understand that. I respect him as my boss. It is not that I can immediately call Alex sir, immediately, we need your help. I say, bachche pooch raha hai. No, please understand. That is not the way it works. So, anything is there, you please reach out to the concerned team. You put an email or you put a letter or whatever and reach out. I stay in Bangalore. So, there is a limitation to which where you say, don't put this crying smiley. Again, he has came out. Disabled students ke liye, I have no control over such things. If you can, you reach out to him. Sir, compiling monthly current affairs, your PDF notes in 20 pages, is it good for revision? 20 pages, you are able to do it. Well, if you are able to do it, great. Even though I wouldn't recommend it because it will take hell amount of time. Biggest mistake in UPSC prep, not staying consistent and disciplined. Burnout, etc. is natural. You see, I will tell you one thing. If you are going to think that, okay, UPSC karne ja rahe hain and all that, you will automatically feel the burnout. Don't mentally invest yourself in the process. So when you go and take bath, oh my God, नहाने के वजह से आज मेरा burnout हो गया. रोज तो नहाते हो, but you are not getting a burnout there. Correct. That is not happening, right? Why? You are not putting your mind into it. It is like, okay, subah उठ गया, okay, brush किया, etc. done. Okay, let me go take bath. That is a natural process. Study also should be something like that. Bath, everything is over. Open the book, start reading. माँ ने बुलाया, खाना तैयार है, नाश्ता तैयार है, breakfast is ready. You go and have your breakfast. Grab a nice cup of coffee, come back again. Again, continue reading. Again, she will call lunch is ready. That time, again, go with your cup back. Go have your lunch. Again, come with another cup of coffee. Keep reading. When you put your mind and you start thinking, मैं ये कर रहा हूँ इतने देर से, that is when you will feel all this burnout, etc. Otherwise, if you don't put your mind into it, मैं ये कर रहा हूँ, don't put your mind. Do it like an involuntary action. उठो, पढ़ो, खाओ, पढ़ो, खाओ, पढ़ो, सो जाओ. Repeat. Finished. 1 or 2 days in a week, take a break. Break also, I will tell you, should be something which is sensible. Say, for example, let us say now Ramayana is going to release. Toxic is going to release. Some movies are going to release, and some movies we know even before its release, we know, okay, this is going to be a mega flop. Like on Toxic, I don't have any hopes. Trust me. I have zero hopes on that movie. Be it story wise, performance wise, zero hopes. But I will go. First day I will go. Just like I went for Jananayagan. So you know these days, these movies are going to come out. You keep that day of the calendar for your break. Till then you sit and study. That day you go. Subah jao. Wahyad movie dekho. Barbad karo. Khud ko. Come. Then because you have seen a pathetic movie, go to a nice restaurant, have a nice lunch, sit and have. Then come back home, sleep. That's it. Which job you should pursue? Whatever job is available. Fine. If you are able to do it, good, Thomas Shelby. If you are in class 10, finish your class 10th first. Dande. Oh. All of you put it up. All of you put your comments. Go ahead. RBI grade B again, previous year question. Your math should be strong. Your English should be strong. Plus, it also has an optional subject to be chosen. So, if you are really from a commerce or economics background, RBI grade B exam is a wonderful career option. I have heard of Oswald publications, but I don't know about their books. Monthly CA notes, you can take it from anywhere. I hate Rocky, na. No way. I love Yash. Vijay's Jananayagan is also one. Good that they didn't release that movie before election. Whatever little vote he had got, now that also he wouldn't have got. Yenda Devame. Narendra Modi. What the hell? Good. No doubts are there. Leave. Go enjoy. Have your dinner. Biggest mistake in your life? Doing this Q&A session. That is my biggest mistake. I'm already regretting it. How to stop worrying? Yeah, good night, Suman. I'm pursuing MCOM. What can be a good side job for me? Side job. Commerce, right? You can actually join private banks, na? Private banks you can join. Good night, Manish. Good Lord. One side it is total calmness. This side, how am I even going to read this comment section, man? How to revise? When I am Prime Minister of India, I have no interest in Indian politics. A Prime Minister alone cannot decide anything. Understand that first. Improving vocabulary, try to read as many books as possible. That is the only way. Whichever words that you don't know the meaning of, write it down and try to use it in the sentences that you use. That is the only option. Preparing MPSC with UPSC. When is MPSC? Focus on that first. Do UPSC after that. Now everybody is spamming. Self-help books. Atomic Habits. That is one decent book that I saw. And see, every self-help book ultimately, any self-help book when you take, ultimately it all talks about the same thing. Find out what is really important for you and focus only on that. Only these two things. What is really important and what you want to, and you focus on that. You work on that every day. It is as simple as that. Life is not, life, don't make it complicated. So, okay, I want to do this. I want to write a book. I want to do that. I want to do this. I want to review the answers of the students. I want to do mentoring. Then I want to take class. Then I want to do current affairs. All of this, if I try to do, when I try to do also, I was not finding peace. So then I understood that there are some things which I'll have to remove from my table, because the whole idea of being this very extremely, high functioning individual, it is not possible, especially let us say when you have to, let us say, pick up your wife, drop your kid, other activities are there. You are basically taking off your household work also. It is not possible. So I decided to let go of the things which I felt, okay, this is not what is needed now. So I am getting old. I'm not getting any young. So my priorities shifted. So I was like, okay, first priority, workout. That I will have to do. The reason, again, it is not about looking good or anything. The point is you need to have energy. As you keep getting older and older, your muscle strength, everything will reduce. So the more you get older means the more you should do weight training. That is my first priority. Then obviously, yes, preparation, current affair. So only when I'm having some extra time with me, I am doing the rest of the stuff. When the time is reducing, I only stick to this very basic things, what is very important for me, and focusing only on that. Personality like me, don't build a personality like me, trust me. You will end up in trouble. Tamil Nadu's budget, I didn't follow it that much. Again, a populist budget, I would say, as usual. Giving gold or something he has announced, right, for all the new brides, etc. Thank you very much. You have huge backlog means go and finish the backlog. What are you doing in my chat section? Arjuna means you are preparing for this NEET or IIT JEE then. Sit and prepare that. What are you doing here? What to do for current affairs? Follow my current affair class every Saturday. What is your opinion on Foreign NGO. Attitude. What is your opinion on new party? Which party? अरे यार, wait a minute. Oh man. Alex sir went for Assam floods. He got emotional. He came and spoke at Jantar Mantar. So easy. And the username is also Nikhil Sir Soft Sangi. Okay. When you have already decided to judge me, why the hell should I give you an explanation? तू बोलना जो बोलना तू बोल दे भाई. Selective outrage as long as people do. Where they are not criticizing opposition, they are not criticizing the atrocities committed by left wing parties or parties that claim to be having a left wing ideology. BJP will grow in this country. I know at least 10 people who are voting for BJP for that simple reason. They don't like BJP's Hindutva politics or anything, but they will vote for BJP because they are saying, look. What when it happens in other states, there is no noise. Only when it is happening in the center level, they are doing it. Why will they do that? They are only questioning. So you keep living in your delusion. I have nothing to do. I have nothing to say about it. Alex sir went in his own merit. Did I say Alex sir has done foreign funding? Alex sir, when he went and met those students also, those were proper students. You are telling me the ones who broke the head of the cops, a daughter of a police officer came and sat in the media and talked right. An assistant commissioner of police, the way he was brutalized. Why are we not talking about that? Now the same CJP, why are they not talking about Jharkhand protest? Why are they not talking about the students of Kerala, students of Karnataka? Think, brother. Dharmendra Pradhan resigned. What about the ministers of the other states? Think. I am getting a seat. Wait. But it is in government seat. I want to be as disciplined as you can. Give me some advice. I have to get a government seat. Government seat. See, brother, NEET again, you know, competition is very, very tough. So being disciplined, yeah, what I would tell you is, again, don't sit with all your content and material. Instead, go by question papers. Biology, which are the chapters from where maximum questions came, which are the maximum topics that were asked, start covering it one by one. How to start conversation with my crush for first time, please help. Oh my good lord. अरे कुछ तो शर्म रखो. Get a job first. All right. I tell you always, कुछ भी कर लो. Philosophy of view. Buy your own underwear. कम से कम खुद का खरीदा हुआ चड्डी पहन लो पहले. Before going and doing anything. That much of financial independence you should have first. Are you able to take care of that expenditure at least? ठीक है. पहले खुद से प्यार कर, खुद अच्छे कपड़े खरीदो, खुद के लिए अच्छे चीजें खरीदो. उसके बाद सपना के लिए या सपनों के लिए जो भी चाहते हो वो सब कर लो. बट पहले टेक केयर ऑफ योरसेल्फ. Every day in the morning, wake up and do something. This is, I think, this was from this movie called Varanam Ayram. Surya's. Mwah, mwah. Do this. Oh, I love you. Do that. Love yourself first. Your crush will crush you and go, man. Major advantages of teacher or faculty which internet search failed to do. Decent faculty means will give you the neutral perspective. Getting the point here. Decent faculty means will give you the neutral perspective. For example, now in Bihar, I think now Prashant Kishore has won the election. Correct. That too in an area where BJP was apparently holding it. It was a BJP bastion, you can call it. Like 35 years as zyada they were holding it. Correct. Now, yes, Prashant Kishore won. But along with him, two other people also won. Election Commission of India as well as electronic voting machine. अब किसी को कोई तकलीफ नहीं है ना. That Election Commission of India is compromised. Electronic voting machine is compromised. Got the point here? If BJP had the control over all of this and still they managed to allow Prashant Kishore to win there, then they should be the most dumbest party on planet Earth. So that is when you understand. Jab it is like in Tamil we say, oh, enakku vanda takkali chutney, unakku vanda adu rattam. Means when I bleed, it is like tomato ketchup for you. When you bleed, it is blood. That is what it roughly translates means. The point is simple. Don't take any side. Stay as neutral as possible. Because you are ultimately going to work for one or the other government. So, okay, center it is BJP. You love BJP, but let us say you got posted in Tamil Nadu. What will you do? No, this was not my sapna. I wanted to be with Yogi ji only. No, not possible. Correct? Or you are full anti-BJP to the core. You went and got, what is it? This thing. BJP cadre. I mean, UP. Then what will you do? My friend, I'm not going to reveal from which state he is. He was totally against BJP. Last week, I saw one of his status. He was working in a state where it is a BJP government. I laughed. Like anything because he had literally posted this thing of the chief minister and he was praising the chief minister. I was like, ye kab hua? When did this fellow join BJP? Got the point here. So don't fall for all this. And ultimately, let me tell you, they are all sitting and eating together. All right. Nirmala Sitharaman, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Rahul Gandhi, Jairam Ramesh, Shashi Tharoor, Arvind Kejriwal, jo bhi hai, in the parliament jo bhi hai, they are all sitting together and eating together in the canteen. That much camaraderie at least we can all maintain. Rather than calling me, you are a Sanghi, you are a Kongi, you are a left, you are a that. Why we need that? Between them, they are not fighting each other. It is not that when Rahul Gandhi sees Modi ji, hey ji, Modi ji is also, hey Rahul, and they are fighting with each other. No, right? Then why are we sitting and calling names to each other and fighting with each other? Think again, people. Job or business, which is best? Whatever you are interested in. I run my shop, my restaurant is running, sir. 2 workers are there in Dehradun. That is why I'm asking. You already have a restaurant, then why do you need a parallel job, man? Focus on that restaurant, run that restaurant well. Good. In that restaurant, if they cook good food, means you take your crush there only. Ensure that the food is good. Alright. Don't give her loose motion in the first date itself. Think he's Tamilian. Pakka Malayali. Ayyo. One advice, one suggestion. Why you think? Oh, yenda devare. Yedai. Where is Maryada vendade? 1 second, people. For the UPSC EPFO exam for CA section, should I follow this weekly current affairs or should I approach current affairs in a different way? EPFO exam, it would be better if you go for some monthly current affair compilation. But along with that, I am not really aware. So when I was preparing, I don't know, I was preparing for, let us say, RBI grade B as well as SSC. These some small academies used to send this 5,000 questions, 10,000 current affair questions, etc. Where all these one words used to come. Who is the chairman of SEBI? This. Who is this? Who is this? Who is this? Karke? Different. One thing. I took a printout of it and I started reading it every day. So you keep reading it every day. Eventually, this 5,000 you will remember. This 5,000 objective facts you will remember. So that is the only thing to do. Many academies will be there who are making these small 5,000, 10,000 questions for EPFO karke. Just download that and sit and study. As simple as that. Tips to avoid sleeping during studies. Get a coffee. Sleep properly in the night. One suggestion to UPSC beginner. Try to take coaching if possible. Otherwise, you'll end up wasting your time. BSc first semester, how to start from now, keeping up with my regular study and UPSC prep, how to follow the routine. I would seriously suggest you to take a Praram batch if you can afford it. If you cannot afford it, then only thing is depending upon your schedule, what your schedule is, how many hours you have, analyze the syllabus, start with NCERT, fix a time, do it daily. When you're doing self-preparation, remember, you're both faculty and the student. You cannot afford to, as a student, you can take a leave. But as a faculty, you cannot. You should keep reading every day. Generally, I have seen that self-preparation, whoever have done 2, 3 years, 4 years, they keep doing self-preparation. The 5th attempt or something only, they'll finally join for coaching. By then, 4 years gone. So keep it in mind. In that first year itself, if you're finding that you're not staying consistent, etc., please get into coaching. Their party called Reservation Hatao movement. Same like CJP and their followers. 5.9 million in Instagram. What is your opinion? End caste discrimination first. When you end caste discrimination, reservation will go away. Discrimination is still existing, right? Upper caste people, are they really treating the lower caste people that well? Now don't come, sir, aisa nahi hai. Ab bahut halat badal gaye hain. Don't tell me that. Tell me on the basis of proper data and statistics. That is the point. Tamil Nadu, only 1 year back, an IT engineer, just because he was from lower caste, he was butchered, he was murdered by the girl's father and brother. What happened to the case, God Almighty knows. So that keeps on happening in our country. I have heard many a times parents only telling, I've said it in my class also, मेरे ही जात का या मेरे ही मजहब का गरीब आदमी से शादी करवा देंगे मेरे बिटिया का, लेकिन तुझसे शादी नहीं करवा दूंगा. तू अगर पूरा सोने से सजकर आया तो भी सर से लेकर पांव तक फिर भी नहीं दूंगा. English translation, I would rather marry my daughter to a beggar from my caste or religion rather than allowing her to marry you, even if you are covered from gold from head to toe. Now, that is the Indian mindset. When that doesn't change, so you see, you are judging a person therefore only for what? Something which he did not have control on. You were born into a rich caste, or you were born, an upper caste, or I was born into a lower caste. This is not as if we did something. Correct? This is not something either of us had any control on. Okay, you are judging me on the basis, no, you drink. Because you have a smoking habit, I'm not going to give you my daughter. Or because you're having a drinking habit, I'm not going to give you my daughter. That makes sense. So as long as discrimination exists, don't worry, reservation is nowhere going to go away. Guaranteed. The social stigma exists even today. It exists everywhere. It is just that southern states, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andhra, Telangana, it is a little lesser compared to rest of India. That's it. That is the only reason. Manipur violence itself, why is it that nobody is able to do anything about it? People are telling, why Prime Minister is not interfere? Why Prime Minister is not talking? Arey, kya baat karoge yaar? Mateys hates cookies. Cookies hates mateys. End of the story. Mateys are the people who are staying in the valley. Cookies are the ones who are largely staying along the hilly region. They both hate each other. They are tribal groups, but both hate each other. Centuries old, this thing it is. Feud it is. Nothing you can do there. They send the army, they send everybody. Now, normally when you send army anywhere, you can expect what? Complete cessation of all forms of violence. Because anybody, when they see a cop only with the gun, people will stop. People will stop any form of atrocity. But here, even after the army going in, nothing. Because they are not scared. The hatred for each other is so high that they are not bothered about their fear of army. They are like, army, arey, chal hut. मुझे उससे जाकर मारना है बस. What will you do for that? This is India for you. That is India for you. Unity and diversity only we write. We don't practice it. Got the point here? Keep reading. Revnath Reddy. All right. Mains test series is so expensive that is starting from 14K. What to do? I am not the one to decide these prices. Soon going to be in first year MBBS student. What should I do in next 5.5 years to clear UPSC? First 2 years you enjoy your college, right? Then another 3.5 years you will have. That time take anyone this thing from PW itself. That is what I would recommend. That will be easier. You will have a proper schedule, pakka notes, everything will be there. Just sit and write it down, read the notes, more than sufficient. Clear? മലയാളം ഒന്ന് പറയോ? എന്താ പറയേണ്ടത് മോനെ? See, video lectures or standard book reading, I would always suggest you follow what your faculty has told. If you are already attending coaching, for each subject, follow your faculty. As simple as that. What the faculty said, follow that. If the faculty says stick to my notes, which is what I would generally say. I generally tell to my students, stick to my notes only, don't do anything else. I don't like to give, okay, ye bhi padho, wo bhi padho, uske baad wo bhi padho. That I don't like to do. Because it is very irritating. Then why will you join coaching then? If I have to read 4 or 5 books to cover a single subject, then why will I join coaching? The purpose of joining coaching is what? You give one content, finished. Okay, you tell that, okay, my notes plus this 3-4 chapters from Lakshmikant. That also I can still agree with. My notes you follow and these 3-4 chapters are there in Lakshmikant. Just read it. Finished. That's it. So strictly stick to the faculty's instructions. What the faculty says, follow that. How to approach prelims. Already discussed here. Which was vague and lengthy continues. Is it still possible to qualify on the first attempt only by focusing on the traditional books? Summer Party 6547. I have no idea. You are giving a lot of ifs and buts here. That is, if the same pattern continues, then to clear it in the first attempt, then will these books be enough? These books, these subjects are still the same. Understand that very, very clearly. There is a reason why the cutoff came crashing down this year. So if you're asking me, should we sit and study Press Information Bureau? Should we sit and study about all the army formations and the army names? And we should also sit and do, the Nobel Prize winners, etc. Then where will you put a stop? When are you going to do answer writing practice, etc.? Stick to the very basics. People, whoever didn't clear this year, there were 2 reasons for it. One was in GS, they went on to attempt, whoever attempted like anything above 70 questions this year, they couldn't clear. Whoever attempted more than 70, they couldn't clear. Then, obviously, the next one was CSAT. CSAT, I have told n number of times, target 30 questions first. 30 questions which you are pakka sure of. That much you do first. That's the only thing to do. फीमेल्स आगे कैसे बढ़े? पढ़ो, पैसा कमाओ, बस. How to connect current affairs to static subject? Answer writing. Only with answer writing you will be able to do that. Connecting the static with the current. So especially for example, this question here, what I took up. Intro you wrote about 10th schedule, anti-defection law, all of that you wrote. That is the static part. But the remaining part of it, quality of MPs, disruptions, number of sittings, bills referred, for this what you will have to do? You will literally have to pull out the data which is available in the internet. You will have to pull out all these data to show that it has nothing to do with anti-defection. It has more to do with all of this. That's it. That is the way to do it. Umar Khalid as a UPSC aspirant. Rajat Kumar, see, let me tell you, I know there are judges, there are articles, everything being written down. Okay. Now, this came in the Hindu newspaper. I will quote the Hindu only. And the Hindu also was very, very intelligent. They published that part of the news in the inside page, not in the front page. Inside pages where they wrote it. And what was written was, delay is from the side of Mr. Umar Khalid. He doesn't want the trial to start. Understand that very clearly. And as per what I have read in media, I don't know to what extent it is true, his father was involved with SIMI, etc., which is a banned organization in India. Getting the point here? So involvement with Popular Front of India, SIMI, etc., all this is not actually what is called, conducive for this thing, for a democracy. And let me tell you again, Indian courts, yes, Indian courts may show benefit of doubt to even a rapist or a murderer, but not to somebody who can actually threaten the sovereignty, unity of the country. Openly, he had gone on record to say, right, कि Northeast को काट देंगे, we will block it. Those are all what? Freedom of speech and expression or what? Freedom of speech and expression you have. Your standard operating procedure will be freedom of speech and expression you can have. But you will not give any speech which is going to incite violence or which will affect the harmony of the country. Basically telling that we'll block Silguri corridor, Chicken corridor and we'll block Northeast means Northeast people should suffer. I mean, who the hell does he think he is? That cannot be entertained. Whatever it is, that cannot be entertained. In whatever name you want to call it. Abusing the army or challenging the army in the name of freedom of speech and expression. My brother is in the army, my own brother, 6 years chota. Obviously, for those reasons, you cannot entertain that. Every freedom of fundamental right, whatever you talk about, it comes with what? It comes with a responsibility. So that responsibility should be there. Say, for example, now people are here calling me names. Andhbakt, soft sangi. Are you counter my point with a point. If I have given a wrong data, I gave a wrong statement. You counter that. Why are you not countering it? You talk about FCRA, you are talking. Then is Alakshar also. I didn't say everybody who came for FCRA are that. Delhi police have basically said that more than 2,000 people were criminals inside that. Delhi police statement it is. You counter that and say Delhi police gave false data. You counter it. Terror linkages has been found with some of the people who came with at the Jantar Mantar protest. Punjab police has reported it now. What will you do for that then? See, always when you try to see, no, only one side narrative, then fine. You will feel everything, whatever you say is only correct and everybody else is wrong, then nobody can help it. As a UPSC aspirant, you must understand one thing. You must uphold the constitution at the highest level. And upholding it at the highest level means what? I will not only respect my fundamental right, I will respect another individual's fundamental right. I may not agree with your opinion, but your right to express your opinion, if I have to protect it with my life, then I will do that. But that doesn't mean Bharat tere tukde tukde kar denge. Keep dreaming. They see Indian Army ke baare mein, these people have no idea. Gorkha Regiment, Jat Regiment, Assam Rifles, then Rajputana something. I'm sorry if I'm getting the name of the regiment wrong. ऐसे 4-5 regiments hai. They are very notorious for what you know. If you ask them to go capture and come, they'll kill and come. You have no idea. These people, do you think they will sit simply when these people come to make tukde of India? Yeah, right. Answer is very simple. You will only say what? Fundamental rights should be exercised with caution. I mean, not with caution, with complete respect to the constitution and the principles, the founding principles of our constitution. Respecting that only, one must exercise their opinion. One must not use it as a blatant and a blunt right to say anything that they want, especially if it is going to affect the peace and harmony of the country. End of the story. Nothing more, nothing less. And the Hindu, in that paper only it had come that Umar Khalid himself is delaying the trial process. Because trial, if it starts, he is going to get punished. Make no doubt about it. He will get punished. Trial, why is he delaying? Because there is that provision in the law. When a trial is delayed beyond a certain point, then bail you have to give. You have to give bail then. That is what most of the judges are also quoting. Bail is the rule, jail is the exception. But this is not the case where a murder, they are saying murderers are released, rapists are released. Why Umar Khalid is still in jail? Because what he did is even more worse than that. He was literally inciting violence which could have literally ruptured the social fabric of this country. That is the reason. As simple as that. Judiciary also, when it comes to such cases, which will affect the sovereignty, unity, internal security, external security, judiciary will only align with what the executive decides. That is like an unwritten rule. Judiciary will not interfere in it much because executive's prerogative it is. Executive decides what should be the overall nature of the internal security and external security of the country. It is their responsibility, not the judges. Clear? Para 21, exactly. How to stop overacting and overthinking. Don't act, don't think. Simple. Sanjana, defense aspirants. Defense, I will tell you where it is sufficient. In your discussion with the, let us say, in your this round, GD round, etc., my current affairs will become useful. Otherwise, also it is enough. You know, in your GD round, whatever I am telling here, politically neutral, that is what. And see, understand one thing, people. Forget which party everything is in power. Now, one good news is that good Prashant Kishore won from that Bihar place. That it is a good news because it shows that now BJP's strongest areas also can be won by people who are having merit with them. Correct? What backing does Prashant Kishore have? Monetary wise or politically? He won. Good thing. So, in all probability, we can expect one mega dhamaka in 2029. Possible. Very much possible. So, irrespective of who comes in power, let us say India Alliance comes in power and Rahul Gandhi becomes the Prime Minister. Let us say it is possible. If a 35-year constituency can be lost by BJP, BJP can even lose the entire country also. Very much possible. Okay. So whichever government comes, it is not, whichever party comes in power, it is none of your business. If you are preparing for any government exam, you will maintain pro-government, anti-political party stance. That is what it is. Clear? This is how you will maintain. You are not going to support any political party because political parties, like I told you, today they are with BJP, tomorrow they can move with India Alliance. Tomorrow they are with India Alliance, they can join BJP today. No guarantee for these things. These people will keep on moving around for money and power. It is as simple as that. Clear? So this is the stance you will maintain. Speed up. Increasing your main speed will only come when you keep writing. Anshika, I have given that part already. You can check out the beginning of the video for it. I am in +2. Tell me plan till 2030. How to prepare. Already done with GS Foundation. You finish off your 12th now and then get into a college. You will have to spend more time, Abhishek Mishra, if you have to remember all the points here. How to stop masturbation. पहले masturbation का spelling तो सीख लो. When and how to revise the notes of current affairs and standard. Yeah, all these things you can do it like, do it on a regular basis. PDF, etc., whatever I am giving, read it every day, 10-12 pages. Current affairs ke liye, every day try to read at least 15 to 20 pages. Ten in the morning, 10 in the evening, like that. I'm not giving any personal guidance to anybody as of now. How to remember all things. Keep reading. Height criteria is only there for the uniformed services, not for all the services. So one last question I will take. Somebody had asked about this. So he is in the news actually, Tukaram Munde, where people are actually praising him because obviously social media is something where little something if they get, they will make a star out of you, and a little something they get, they will make a villain out of you. Both are possible. But Tukaram Munde has come into the news because he is a no-nonsensical IAS officer. He has been transferred so many times in his career. These are some of the reasons. And again, when High Court asked him, why are you really targeting private establishments? Why are you not targeting government establishments? He went and raided the High Court canteen itself because he was part of the Food and Drug Administration. So yes, on one side, we are seeing a very, strict officer. Definitely honest also. Very high on integrity. So all these are there. But at the same time, we also saw the news where against Tukaram Munde, his own subordinates have filed a written complaint against him. Close to 20-25 of his subordinates have gave a written complaint against him because of the unhealthy work shift that he has brought in. So what was the work shift that he brought in for the FDA labs. FDA labs, whatever labs are there, he brought in a two shifts consisting of 12 hours each. Now, what is the problem? The problem is that these labs are, first of all, having high shortage of staff. It also has equipment shortages. So some of the staff, what they said is, because of this 12-hour shift, if they are coming at 9 a.m. in the morning, if somebody comes at 9 a.m., by the time they leave, it is 12 a.m., midnight. So some of you might feel, no, it is okay, it is his efficiency. See, you must think from all the angles. Agreed, he is a hard taskmaster. For him, job is important. Job is the only thing. This guy is now, close to retirement now. Correct? So he will be having all elderly children. Probably they are in college, they are in hostel. He need not go pick them up, drop them back. Nothing he has to do. Probably. That is not the case with the rest of the staff here, right? If you are actually young, you have a family to take care of. You got into a government job thinking that you can balance your family life and work life, and now you are thrown into this sort of a shift where you are putting in easily 15 hours, including lunch break, tea break, etc. 15 hours you are inside the building from 9 a.m. to 12 a.m. That stunt, if you have to pull for 5 days in a week, that is 75 hours. I'm pretty sure Narayana Murthy will be very happy to see this. Infosys. Now you imagine what their mother will be thinking, father will be thinking, husband will be thinking, wife will be thinking, kids will be thinking. Think about it. And state services again. State services, as far as I have seen, Saturdays are not a holiday. So Saturday also they are working like this. So Sunday, one day they get where they will sleep. And if you are working in Mumbai or Pune or wherever it is in Maharashtra, traffic is crazy. So they have to leave ghar at what time? What time will they reach home? Think. You want to be a hard taskmaster, you provide whatever is necessary. You put the pressure on the state government also to increase the appointments. Provide with the right equipment. Then you put them to this. It makes sense. Without providing the staff, without providing the necessary equipment, whatever existing staff is there, with that shortage, you are trying to run the whole thing, means you are going to burden a lot of people. You are not only going to affect their professional life, even their personal life is getting affected. Private field, if you do any of this, private field, let us say 15 hours, 16 hours, if any company does that, you can file a complaint with the HR, you can take it to the labor court. Here, where will you take it? In government. There is always two sides to the story. വെറുതെ ഇരുന്നാൽ IPS ആവില്ല. പണിയെടുക്കണം, മെനക്കെടണം. Somel Keshri Vlogs. You don't have to build any quality for IAS, IPS, IFS, IFOS, nothing. Sit and study, clear the exam. If you get a decent rank, you will end up in the so-called service, IFS or IPS or whatever it is. (4)9. Am I eligible? For IAS, you are eligible. Government jobs for Karur victims challenged by the Madras High Court now, right? For violation of Article 14. Madras High Court clearly mentioned that you are supposed to give this, compassionate grounds when you are giving job. You should first give it to the people who are already eligible and who are already there in the list already. First you should give it to them, only then you can give it to the Karur victims. You cannot bypass them and give. So the Tamil Nadu government has challenged it in Supreme Court. Supreme Court also, if my guess is going to be right, Supreme Court also is not going to allow it. Because High Court has given a very clearly High Court has mentioned, when already people are waiting to be appointed, to be given a government job under compassionate grounds, how can you bypass all of them and suddenly give these people? From other tragedies, already people are waiting in the compassionate ground list. So you should give it to them first. Only then you can give it to Karur victims. That is a very clear and strong judgment from the Madras High Court. My guess is Supreme Court is also not going to allow it. All right, people. Again and again, same questions are coming up. I'm a beginner. I already addressed that. Let us call it today. Take care.